There's so much that the Daltons are going through at this point in time that I don't feel like Ernestine is necessary for Amber right now. We spoke about this the other day, and David asked me the same question about this, and I said, David, it is the same thing for Amber if she takes on these type of friends. Ernestine is not it. Let's go.
Now, I'm the only one who will say this to you because I'm your real friend. I'm the one who's
My
gonna
ride or
say
die.
I'm gonna say the stuff that everybody's thinking but are too afraid to say.
Okay, what's that?
One thing I love about you, I want you to really hear this. What I love about you is the grace that you walk with. You are so poised and so graceful and so kind and so forgiving. And I hear you keep giving grace to Anthony and the whole situation. But don't forget to give grace to yourself, to forgive yourself. Every time we get in these conversations about Anthony, it's like you always bring up what you did in your past and what happened with Wayne, and I get it. It wasn't cool. But it seems like you just keep overcompensating for Anthony and all that he's done with that mistake. It's looming over your head.
All right, and I will say this, and that may be the reason why Ernestine will never, and I'll never trust Ernestine with Jay because she's so focused on giving herself so much grace, and I'm not saying you shouldn't be giving yourself grace, and she's so focused on, hey, I need to make sure that I'm good, or I don't care about anybody else but myself. That will always prevent her from being in a happy kind of relationship because she can't understand how to allow life to work itself out. The best proposition that Amber is working from is let go and let God. She is in the right space of thinking to let go and let God. God alone can be her judge. She's right. She have to keep that. Ernestine, what Ernestine is talking about cannot be used. Again, this is coming from Ernestine with giving grace, a person who leave them husband and is still trying to get back with them husband and set in another way while messing with a side man. That's where the message coming from.
Let it go. Because what you did, where's your ring finger at? What you did was before this, okay? So I want you to give yourself that same level of grace that you give Anthony and everybody else. Because you think Anthony's walking around here giving grace like that? Or feeling bad for himself? And I shouldn't have done it and shoulda, coulda, woulda. You think Anthony's doing that?
No.
Men don't do that. They move on. They do what they do. They do their dirt and they move on with life. It's time for you to start doing the same thing.
So are we saying that Amber is not moving on with her life? How you know that? How you know Amber is not moving on with her actual life? How you know she's not talking to you from a space of power? Because when we listen to our conversation, she talked from very nice point of view. Listen, look. This information is coming from Ernestine. It's just a Shayla in a different form. Is a person who is saying, hey, you've done all of those things, but the things that you have done, you need to let it go because Anthony did these things. So I'm going to use these to justify these things. No, what she's doing is perfectly right. How she's going about it is correct. Do what you need to do, get it. Do you need to get it? Like she's told us, stay out of it so she can work it out herself. That's what she needs to do.
Okay? And I'm telling you this because I love you. And you deserve happiness in totality, the fullness of happiness. You know what I'm saying?
I love you. You always have the right things to say.
Don't think she had the right things to say. I think God had the right things to say. Just keep listening to the God thing that you're telling us before. That's what we want to hear, but we don't want to hear about this.
It's just the truth.
And I ate breakfast this morning, but my spirit needed to be fed.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Absolutely.
I needed to hear that.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. I love you. You gotta let it go for yourself. Forgive yourself. Give yourself that same level of grace. I just don't hear men walking around keep bringing up their mistakes and their past woes and their past strifes. They move on.
This is coming from Ernestine. Ernestine is actively pursuing Jay while at the same time trying to hold Trey in a relationship rather than moving on. I cannot take this serious. And if you're taking this serious, it's a joke.
And you have the right, you have the liberty and the license to also move on. You know what I'm saying?
It's just hard sometimes.
I know. But enjoy it, girl.
Yeah.
Enjoy it all. Walk in the fullness.
Yeah,
Okay?
for sure.
We'll get out of
For
here.
sure.
I'll
I
see you
love
later.
you.
I love you
I
too.
love you so much.
All right. We got to get that spot down the books.
Oh, we need to hang more.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll see you
All
later,
right.
babe.
Okay.
And just like that, disturb their peace. I'm sorry. That's all Ernestine has done now is disturb whatever peace she has had. Amber was doing well yesterday when we see her on the steps and she listened to the birds and Anthony asked her a question and she responded and we listened to her response. Then when she and Anthony talk about the whole idea with Anthony and the child and she responded again, those were feeding Amber's soul. What Ernestine talking about is not feeding Amber's soul. What it does is it gets Amber into a place where she stops thinking about others and so that way they can affect her positively and instead start getting back to her selfish ways that she had before and think like a Shayla, which gets you nowhere. But no, she's trying to say, but again, coming from Ernestine, and Ernestine is not a credible source. That's the problem. It's not a credible source. But I could be wrong. Give me y'all's take. Let me know what you think.